Hey, this is Sebastian for the Metal Gods Meltdown, and today I am joined by
Magnus Rosén.
It's an honor to be chatting to you this evening. I absolutely adore your new album. It's time to rock the world again. So, can you tell us the ideas and thinking behind this new album of yours?
Yes, I can. Everything started actually after a tour with Shadowside in Brazil.
Okay.
And I had 2 days left. So I stayed in Fabio Buitvida's house, the drummer in Shadowside.
Okay.
And he's a really, really nice man. And when we took few beer at his bar close to his studio, it's in his house actually. He said friendly, my house is your house, and that is very nice to say that.
Yeah.
And then he said, and of course you can use my studio much as you want. And then I was really quick, and then I told him, "Oh, is it possible for me to record my new album?" And he said, "Of course, yes." So we started to record the album almost directly the day after, actually. And I went to Sweden the day after that. So we started to record some bass at his house. And then we worked on this. In the beginning, it should be like many other albums I did, like art music, a little bit different kind of music. But after a while, I felt, no, this will be a rock album. And it's the first rock album I recorded in my name. So that is a little bit extra fun. And so to make a long story short, it turned out to 2 albums. One rock album, it's time to rock the world again, and also one mini album. There is a little bit more different instrumental music, but it's recorded with the same band, and it's recorded with rock musicians. So everything goes in the sign of rock. And I was born with rock music.
Yeah.
So now it's time to really get on it again. This rock horse.
Absolutely. And I love the fact you've covered your old band, Hammerfall's breakthrough Hearts on Fire. It's hard to believe it's 20 years anniversary of that song, isn't it?
It's incredible. I can't believe it, but that's true.
And you've also covered ABBA and various other songs. It really is a musical journey of many highs and lows. How pleased are you with the finished product?
Can you repeat, please?
Sorry, yes, cool. You've covered ABBA and various other songs. It really is a musical journey of many highs and lows. So how pleased are you with the finished product?
Yeah, I'm very, very happy with it. And I also contacted the ABBA's record label to see if it was okay to record the song like this. And they said, yes, of course you can do that. And the thing is, I know the guitar player from ABBA, a guy called Janne Schaffer, and he recorded 50 songs with ABBA. And so I also asked him to join the album a little. So this is an album with rock musicians that also, like you said, with ABBA. ABBA was a famous band from Sweden, and they have so beautiful songs. And so I thought I must have that, because that is a part of the story of my music life.
Yeah. It's awesome. So this is a bit of a you probably asked this question a lot, but which would you say is your favorite track on the album today and why?
That's really hard to say, but it's turned out to be one single, and it's Glitter and Blood.
Cool.
And it's a song I wrote together with other musicians in the band, and it's about I can say like this: it's about the world today, and maybe it was the same long time ago, but many places there you find a lot of power and a lot of wealth. Many people also have blood on their hands, if you know what I mean.
I do.
So,
absolutely.
And it's about that, and the whole album it's about to be free, and people shall always have a free speech, and that is what rock is about: to say what you think and what you believe. And this flag we must rise again.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't agree more with you there. It is there is positivity coming out of the album, and you have so many musical legends on it, like Tony Martin, who's amazing. And I know you've toured with him in the past, haven't you?
Yes. So actually I play in his band. So and we did a great album last year, Thorns. So I thought it was interesting to mix his voice from Black Sabbath into and celebrate Bill Wither, this old songwriter. And they also had the guitar player from ABBA in the same track. So it's like a great hard rock singer, Tony Martin, and a fantastic guitar player from ABBA, Janne Schaffer, and a metal bass player. Plus, of course, a metal drummer from Shadowside, Fabio Buitvidas.
So, will you be touring this album then? Are there hopes to actually take it out onto the road?
Yes, that is my wish. So I had a small, fantastic management with one guy called Olle Bang. He was manager for King Diamond for 40 years. Right. I also had one more manager called Christian Hobom. And this team, we will really try to open the door again, because my wish is to get out there and rock, but also with a good message to the people. To stay free and be free with rock music.
Absolutely. And would there be hopes to get Tony Martin and some of the other people that appear on the album to make an appearance if you do take it out on the road?
And that I talk with all the guys from the album, and where there is it's possible, I will invite these fantastic guests on this album. And everybody said yes, of course, we will be more and happy to join.
Brilliant. That's amazing. So outside the rock box is an awesome instrumental work, as you've already said about it. How do you think your fans will take to it? Because it's a bit different, isn't it?
Yes, I think most of the rock fans, I believe with my experience, they are more open than maybe some people think. And this outside the rock box is recorded with rock musicians, and it also have flavors from many famous band. So when you listen to all the songs, you will find part from different bands, and it's like a collaboration with more extreme music and rock music.
Absolutely. Okay, then. So you have worked with some amazing artists in your career, but is there someone you wish you had or could do a collaboration, but you've had yet the chance to?
Yes, right now I am so happy with the guys I invited and girls that I invited to this album, and that was my dream, to use musicians that I really love and use them to celebrate the good bands and artists I was listened to through my life. So this is like a celebration album to so many good bands and musicians and artists, played with musicians that I love. So that was my wish.
Awesome. Okay, so you've toured the world, but if you could grasp a career highlight out of the sky, what would it be?
Of course, it was fantastic to do these 10 years with Hammerfall and to play in a band. We start like a garage band. We start when it was nothing, and we took the band to the top, and that's fantastic journey, and I appreciate and I'm so happy for that. So these 10 years give me many good flavors from the rock world, and also with all the beautiful rock fans. So I still really enjoy when I read on internet that they remember, even if it was 20 years ago we did this Crimson Thunder album with a breakthrough.
Yeah. Do you ever regret leaving Hammerfall?
I can say yes and no. So both, in both direction. I thought the time was right to go on with my journey and my adventure with music. And I can say no because I miss all the rock fans and I miss our great music and lovely concerts. So you know, when you do choices in life, it's not always black or white. You think maybe the time has come to make a new adventure, and in the same time, of course, you maybe miss what you left. So I feel both way on your question, yes and no.
Okay. So are you glad you started out in the music industry when you did rather than today?
Yes, I'm very happy about that because today is so different, and the glorious days I think was also when we had our breakthrough. But I also believe that we can create um, more rock music and more good things in the future. So I don't hope. I hope that's possible. I believe it's possible, and we're gonna rock for that.
Brilliant. All right, and so next question: if there was a heavy metal song about yourself, what would it be called?
That's of course really hard. That's hard to say like this, but I don't know if I can find that right now. It's so many good titles and it's so many good songs, and it's difficult to answer actually.
No worries. Okay, so what would you like to be remembered for in musical history?
I think my wish is that people would be careful with each other, and find the way to get together more than split up from each other. So I believe rock music is for all nations. It's for girls and boys, women and men, and the love that rock music gives the listeners. That is what that could be fantastic if someone could remember me for this somehow. It's a big answer in this question, but the love to the music, to the rock music.
Brilliant. Well, I thank you so much for your time. Will there be any more singles released before album release date?
It's a focus song, and the focus song is the sign of the times, I think the title is, and it's about our world today. And of course, we together need to wake up a little and open our beautiful eyes and ask questions, so we will have a good future in a world full of light and love.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for your time. Do you have any final words for your fans, our viewers and listeners?
Yes, I appreciate my time in the rock business so much, and it's because you guys who listen to the rock music. Without you, my journey could never be possible. So I am so thankful. Searching for